Hey there, it's Kay, and if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm very excited. Today we are going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and my sinking funds with my third and last paycheck for July. So I got my cash already, and I'm just going to set this off to the side real quick because I do need to make a correction to the budget that I did. I did a little bit of an oopsie, and I forgot to account for the fact that I don't owe any rent for the month. I do owe utilities. So that includes my electric and my internet. So I still haven't gotten those in yet, but I'm gonna budget 100. I definitely think that's an overboard projection, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Because I already budgeted before I realized that I messed up, I didn't have to pull the 100 from my savings account because I didn't want to change anything additional, and I already made these payments on my cards and everything. So I figured it was just better to pull it from the savings. So these numbers are going to change. Yep, so the 1055 to the 700, that's technically going to be 950. And then everything after that, the math works out for. All right, so I budgeted for the 600, but it was meant to be 700 for the utilities, which I have $700 right here. So let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. Add the 0, we have 700. I just like to count them with a little bit lower increment by knocking the 0 off the end. That's how I've always handled large amounts of cash working in retail, where I sell very expensive electronics paid for in cash. So just a little tip if you're have a hard time with like counting big numbers and stuff. So $700 cash, and rent, also utilities, that's gonna be the 100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I also don't know if you guys haven't realized by now, everything comes out in 20s, and I have to do everything in $20 increments because my bank still isn't open yet. Like, I can't go to a teller and pull out money. There is one drive-through teller for my bank in my entire state, and I have to drive there, and I have to wait there for like 3 hours, and it's totally not worth it. So I just drive into the city for like, I think it's like 20-minute drive. I drive into the city, I go to the ATM, get my cash, get out. It's still kind of wild right now. Allowance, I wasn't gonna do allowance. So no allowance, no spending money. I think I can do it. Pet. We were gonna do 40 in pet because little Miles is gonna need some food and some litter when we move. So there's pets, $40 in pet. Groceries, gonna get 100. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I only had $4 left in there, so it's been a little rough. Gas, I'm also gonna do 100, so that's 80. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I did have 100. Cool. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I thought that stack only had 4 bills instead of 5 for some reason. So we have 100 in there. So I have like $140 total in here right now. That should definitely last me 2 weeks. Eating out, 60. and the eating out has obviously gone dry because I ran out of grocery money. I'm just trying not to buy like lots of food and keep food in my apartment when I'm trying to be moving in like a week. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So that's that. This is just a blank envelope. For some reason, I felt like making another envelope the other day, so I did. Nothing's going in it. It doesn't have an assignment yet, but I'm thinking once I move, it might become like a household envelope or like a couponing envelope. Since I haven't couponed in a while, I stopped couponing when I found out I was being evicted because I didn't want to like add to my stash and then have to move with like tons of like soap and detergent and razors and stuff. So all of my stash comfortably fits in like a very large tote, and it like literally fits to the brim. So I'm very lucky I didn't add anything to it, but I think that's what this envelope will become. So now we're gonna stuff some of these sinking funds. My vet is not being stuffed. I think it's got a good start already, and I don't think I'll need to add to it. I was trying to make sure I had enough money in it to get my cat's prescription food. And I think it's like $80 a bag, and I think I have more than that in there, so it should be good. So we're starting up my car maintenance sinking fund because I do use my personal vehicle for travel for work. And since I gone back to work in this new position, I've already put like 800 miles on it. So I'm definitely going to see some wear and tear in the near future. I can already tell my brakes are not on their last legs, but like they're getting kind of wobbly. And then moving to 40. So that's what should be left here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So 240 into moving. Now I did spend some of this money already. I started at 260. I went to Walmart and I got those like vacuum bags for my clothes. So tons of my clothes have been put in there. They're like the flat bags. When you vacuum them, they go flat. So I was able to put a couple of those in my suitcase just to make moving a little bit easier. And then I also needed some packing tape for my boxes. So some of that has already been used, but not much, not much. So that is that. So that was me completing my cash envelope and sinking fund stuffing off of my third and last paycheck for July. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, let me know by leaving a like. And as always, if you didn't like the video, let me know, leave a comment why. I always appreciate every single view, every single comment. And I'm like working on getting out of that creative block that I've had, and just seeing the positive responses from everyone is really helping uplift me out of it and trying to get back into the rhythm of things. I'm also going to do something a little different to help get me out of that creative block, and I'm going to start doing plan with me's and like my regular planners, so like non-budget planners. So I should be having one come out soon for the next week. But yeah, thank you so much. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Peace out.